Morning, everyone, and welcome back. Let's head in and check out last night's sleep research, see how things have gone for me. Feeling a little bit better after yesterday. Thanks for folks checking in. Always do appreciate it. Let's see if we get a little bit more tossy-turny tonight. 14 more minutes, so I'm happy to get a little bit more rest. Ooh, but not as much as I thought I'd be getting. A lot more deep sleep. Oh, dozing still 1% more. Food for thought. Or at least, like, that's the first time I've ever seen 1% win out that I can remember. 39 million drowsy power. 7 spawns now, so getting up there. Won't be until the master ranks that we see the full. Okay, alright. We got a Dragonair hanging out up top. Bayleaf atop belly. We got Bulbasaur and Ekans. We got Mankey. Weep and Bell. And another Ekans. Alright. Well, at least happy to see a dragon with my dozing type sleep. As for me, it usually is the most hard sleep style for me to get, like, on demand. So, it is nice to see. And of course, no one is hungry. I'm pretty good on everything here. I've recruited everything at least once. Alright, Danger Noodle Mark II. Oh, I was hoping for a big hit. Didn't happen. I am not gonna try to push my luck. Rather just hold on to the biscuits. Thank you for a biscuit back. I'll take a net positive biscuit. I'm just gonna call it there. I'm not gonna take anything home, which, yeah, stinks. Sometimes it happens. Kind of getting to the point where if I'm not seeing those particular ones that I'm searching after, it makes it a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna share out the Dragonair photo. Want to make sure that folks on my research role are getting some more dragon candy, because those are usually very hard to level up. Alright, but a good 6,000 dream shards is also nice to finally start a little bit more of a substantial add to the dream shard pot. A little bit of sneaky snacking. Thank you again, Primate, for putting in all the work. Metal this week. Or today, anyway. What do we get? 30th Dragon type. 10 diamonds. I'm very happy to see that. Also happy to see how everybody else slept. 37. Better. Well, pretty much anything over 30 for me is good, just because with folks from varying time zones and locations across the earth, getting them all on the same sleep schedule is difficult. It'd be best if I could get everyone all on one, but then, you know, get all the fun stuff. Anyway. Let's gather some ingredients. Just got a Florigato not doing too bad on the potato gathering front, so thankfully that actually has been working out pretty well now that it's pulling in a better amount. Okay. No skill triggers from anybody. That will be Limbercorn Stew. Alright. A little bit of a hodgepodge. Not trying to exhaust out any one particular ingredient, just trying to kind of keep the course going through the week, and hopefully by Sunday I won't have to tap into any of the other ingredients that I need for the last curry stew recipe. Because I'm looking forward to that, to getting that finished. Into Ultra 3. So, setting a pretty good pace for myself. I've been mostly able to hit. I've been cooking every meal. Oh, not even a skill trigger from Gardevoir. Oof. But yeah, doing pretty good on every front except for the Befriend. And that's really just coming down to a matter of I've only got a small handful of Pokemon I'm left to see on Lapis Lakeside that I'm genuinely interested in trying to recruit. So I will just continue to let them do their thing. But while I'm here, checking in on progress. So Florigato is at a good spot level-wise. It's just a matter of those candies. So we basically had none starting the week out, so with 18 does make it possible. Basically, I would like to not use any of the medium or large handy candy. So right now, you know, I got about 30 or 40 candy that I could potentially use to get that up. So if I could get a little bit more candy through the week to get this up to 40 by the time that Sunday rolls around, that'd be a nice end of the week. But if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. That's just kind of a bonus objective. And our Alcorn Beware is doing great. Just need to get that time racked up just to help get some additional carry capacity. But it's mostly been indistinguishable between the other two. I think, you know, the 98% is going to be really good at that. But I would also like to have the Alcorn Beware ready to go in case I need to really focus on pulling in corn for some of those bigger dishes. Having the eggs on that as on the 98% is good. It'll be nice to have a steady supply of them coming in, of just how good Beware is at pulling in ingredients. But just basically just hedging the bets and helping to build a more diverse team, which includes, for the most part, pulling in a lot of specialists. Alright, but I think with that, that is going to wrap things up for today. So I think calendar-wise, we got a nice, just chill rest of this week. And we got good sleep day coming up in a little bit, so that's also a good opportunity to prepare, kind of take a look through your team and see if there's anyone you want to leave on for those 3 days to help really boost their EXP. So I should probably take some of my own advice in there and spend some downtime today looking through to see if there's any helping to mark out any Pokemon that just need experience or just time to help level up, whether it be to get evolutions ready, or if it happens to be, hey, I just want them to get as much experience as possible so I can spend less candy overall in the future. So, for example, Vikavolt actually is probably my strongest example. Um, Currently a level 22, want to get that to 30 so I can unlock the second coffee beans. And ultimately get this to the end goal as far as like as much of the sprint part of this is getting it to 50 to get it to Ingredient Finder S, because then I can, at that point, once it's unlocked, use that sub-skill seed to get that, because it will, the only target it will have at that point will be for Ingredient Finder M, which will really help turn this Vikavolt into a coffee producing machine, basically doing a swap out. Hopefully by that point with Beware, so I can focus on making more of the coffee dishes, since those tend to be a little bit more powerful just overall, because of just the way that they've been laid out in the game's progression. So that's certainly one to focus on. Obviously I've got the Florogato that I do want to get. That one's just candy, though. So that one actually doesn't have to be necessarily on the team, because it's already reached its ideal level for getting to its final evolution. That's just a matter of being on the team helps just to get some of those passive candies. You know what? It says, I've already done a couple of them. This might actually just be a good opportunity to just spend a minute just looking through. But Wartortle's another one. This one eventually can overtake my current #1 contender, Blastoise. Just needs a couple more levels, so that's definitely one that would actually benefit from a good sleep day. Yeah. There's a couple of them where there's certainly some opportunity. Oh, Delibird, I actually probably have enough candy to get that, should have enough candy to get that to 30. The Dene's in good shape, because that's got level 30 unlocked. And that's another Pokemon that is... I can potentially get that skill trigger up even further with now the skill trigger S being open. Nah, you're all good. You're perfect just the way you are. Didn't check on this one, they're the rest of the team, so that's awesome. Get its first little ribbon to carry one extra ingredient, or one berry. For them, getting Gardevoir up to 75. So, still got still got a ways before that actually comes on, which is why I'm looking for a different Ralts. Because at 81, it's not bad. That's a pretty good skill trigger rate, because it's obviously got the boosted... Oh, it's just had its... That's right. This has just got its base configuration. So yeah, looking for one that has skill trigger in those first couple of categories, or the sub-skill, or the nature would be nice. Obviously, I've got some Drutinis. Still looking for one that's an all-fiery herb, just to make sure that I've got a specialist. The hybrids aren't bad by any stretch of the imagination, especially considering, you know, it has to get all the way up to max rank to unlock its third ingredient slot. So it's effectively a fiery herb specialist for most of this game. Just want to keep searching. Yeah. So there's a couple of folks that I can invest some time in, get them ranked up. And one thing I can also look into is better planning out for old gold. Because at this point in Lapis, this is actually also a good check. This is just a good, like, checkpoint kind of day. After this week, we'll be about a third of the way in Lapis time. Because now max rank is 70% area bonus, so there's still plenty to be found. I've studied 75%. So collectively, Greengrass has still actually got a little bit of room. Taupe Hollow is the ones that I can reach Master 3 on easily enough. That is the lowest hanging fruit of more sleep styles. I'm just not ready to go back yet. Spent so much time in there looking for specific Pokemon and just getting burned of just very similar spawn pools. I think something similar is going to happen with Lapis over the next couple of weeks, is that continues to kind of be what's the expected spawns for those first couple of days. But I do plan to just make it to Old Gold Power Plant first and get that squared away with Grubbin and Shinx before I... Well, Grubbin, actually, I'm probably pretty good on. So, Shinx and... Drifloon I already had a pretty good one on. And I'm having a complete... Just leaving my... Aaron. Couldn't remember it. But yeah, getting Shinx and Aaron squared away, and then heading over to Taupe Hollow. But with that, that's what I have for today. Thanks for stopping by. Hope your week's going well. Feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.